Welcome to today's sitting. We will begin in 1 minute. Grateful to have you. Go ahead and settle yourself, bring yourself to the present moment, joining me in this virtual amazing world, Zoom. Grateful to have you. We are also live streaming from Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So welcome to everyone who is following. I am Rabbi Chasya Steinbauer, the founding director of the Institute for Holiness, Kehilat Mussar, Machon Kedusha. We are based in the Galil in Israel, and we offer teachings and sittings both online all over the world and also here in the present moment in Israel, when we can, of course, due to COVID and a pandemic. I'm grateful to have you and to be here doing this practice together. For those of you new and to just joining us, we are now entering the 16th day of Elul. Elul is the Jewish Hebrew month, the month right before the Jewish New Year known as Rosh Hashanah. We traditionally have for centuries as a people engaged in some sort of introspection, some sort of practice from the new moon of Elul to either Rosh Hashanah or Yom Kippur. We are engaging in what's called 40 days Elul practice, Mussar Mindfulness, where we engage in the Jewish practice of Mussar with being informed from mindfulness of the insight tradition in Buddhism. So I'm grateful to have you. We always begin with our kavanah, which I will pull up now. Our intention for today's practice. And if you're here with us, I ask that you please go ahead and mute yourself. Thank you. So to do this practice, to commit to a half hour of your time is an act of self-care in the Mussar tradition. You are engaging in something that is going to cause more resilience, more strength, a care that will allow you to eventually take care of others better, to be of service, to bring God's good into the world. So we say before doing acts of caring for the self, we say with this kavanah, this intention, this is something I am doing to strengthen my own soul in order to be of benefit to others in the future. So we begin with this always. And let me pull this up. If you were with us yesterday, we are entering the third week of this practice. The first week, we concentrated on self-forgiveness, self-honor, a form of compassion, harachamim, in order to bring ourselves to balance, to be able to forgive ourselves. The second week, we focused on someone beloved to us, someone that we have an easy relationship, but that we still, in being human, cause some form of unpleasant or suffering that happened in the past year. And we recalled with love this person, and we practice around forgiving them if they caused us suffering, and then seeking forgiveness from them. This practice strengthens us to be able to take responsibility and to be able to reach out to others. So now that we are in the third week, we are bringing up a neutral person, someone that is more of an acquaintance that we either run into on a daily or weekly basis, that doesn't cause either some strong reaction, but isn't someone close to us in our circle. So this neutral person, this is where we are engaging right now, where we are offering forgiveness to them in our own hearts. If they might have been rude to us, impatient, whatever might have happened in the past year with this neutral person. And sometimes it could be neutral people. It could be many people in our lives that we have these tensions. Sometimes some of us actually end up not really living as much in alignment with our values with people that we are neutral, that are just acquaintances that we run into, more so than either people close to us or that we might have a difficult relationship with. So these are the people that we sometimes take for granted. The person who packs our groceries, the person who delivers our mail, the person who, I don't know, whatever you might have in your life that's just fits in that category. So what is key in this practice right now is building our honor, our kavod, that we really see this person created in the image of God, because that allows us to see that they are human and that we can open our hearts to forgive and accept. And also if we've harmed them in any way, that we can extend, we can ask for forgiveness. So what we want to move to doing, I want to just share briefly some text that I have with you that covers honor. So this one actually comes from a text called Everyday Holy Day by my teacher, Dr. Alan Morenas, my teacher of Mussar, that I've been learning with since 2001. And on page 52, covering the midah of kavod, of honor, actually not 52, the first page, 50, he says, every human being is due honor, the honor and respect just by virtue of being human, which means embodying a divine soul, made in the image and likeness of God. Because we are only human, we are scarred and marred, but those are superficial blemishes. Look deeper, and you will perceive the glowing radiance of a holy soul. Develop eyes to see the soul and bow down in honor. So we in our practice are developing eyes to see the soul, one day at a time together in community to strengthen each other. With that, I'm going to move us into a guided meditation. And it's going to be an honor compassion meditation, because when we strengthen that muscle, that builds emotional resilience and allows us to be able to have the courage to take responsibility when we need to ask for forgiveness. It also gives us the courage to forgive. So please come to a sitting upright position. You are also welcome, if you have any pain issues or discomfort, or you've been sitting all day, to a standing position with a chair next to you, or you are welcome to lie down with eyes open to remain alert and awake. You're also welcome to do a walking meditation if you're able to listen to my voice during it, especially if you have training in this, meaning you've been practicing walking meditation for some time. Everyone else, come to an upright position with dignity, created in the image of God, alert, not stiff. You do want ease and comfort. And take 3 deep cleansing breaths to bring yourself to the present moment. Allow yourself to arrive. Allow yourself to come to stillness. Notice before we begin if there are any thoughts that are pulling you away from the present moment, any bodily sensations calling for your attention. Recognize and accept and allow. Honor and gently say, I will visit you later. and return to your breath and to the present moment. This form of honor meditation in the Mussar tradition is tied deeply to compassion, which builds emotional resilience and moves us to this system in our brains, this care system that we care for ourselves and others more so as we build this muscle. It is normally practiced with words, phrases of intention and wishes of kindness and honor and goodwill, both to the self and others. We are to remain open with kindness to whatever feelings arise. Take some moments to deeply relax and let go of any tension, both in the mind and body. Relaxing the shoulders, the chest, the eyes, the scalp, the belly, easing into the body and mind, and invite a smile. Smile always relaxes our nervous system and the brain and sends a message of ease and safety to the body and to our practice. I share with you a teaching by Ben Azai from the Jewish tradition. He would say in the Mishnah Pirkei Avot 4:3, chapter 4, pasuk 3, do not scorn any human being and do not discount anything. For there is no person who has not had her or his hour, and no thing that has not its place. So when we start pulling up that neutral person or people in our lives that have either hurt us or caused suffering or us the other way, we want to remember that they too have suffered. They too have had their hour. From time to time, you will hear me go silent. You can trust that I will return. If you are new to meditation, allow yourself to be here with your anchor of your breath, bringing your attention back to your breath with kindness and acceptance. I want you to recall any unpleasant or painful interaction with a neutral person. Anything that you held in your heart, that you allowed it, the suffering to be present, to stay with you. We will set our kavanah, our intention now to honor and hold any of these difficult feelings or sensations in the body with care, compassion, and understanding. First, we will honor ourselves to be able to then honor this neutral person. You will repeat these phrases after you hear them from me. May I be safe. May I be kind to myself. May I accept myself just as I am. May I forgive. Open to whatever bodily feelings arise. Meeting whatever you are experiencing right now with kindness, acceptance, and honor. When the mind wanders, as it will, gently bring your attention back to your phrases, back to silence, back to your breath. And now we will use our phrases towards our neutral people, to whoever we have in mind. May they be safe. May they be kind to themselves. May I be kind to them. May they accept themselves just as they are. May I accept and honor them. May I forgive them. If this practice evokes strong feelings or emotions, you can always come to the awareness of your breath and return to your phrases when you are ready, with self-compassion and honor. We will sit silently now, opening to whatever arises, knowing that we have the capacity to be present for it. You may always ask yourself, can I be with this? I will ring the bells when we are to join one another back into our sacred circle. I'm going to go on mute now for our silent meditation. Allow yourself to feel if there's any opening with your practice. Do you feel a softening where you can see more fully the humanity of this neutral person or people? You can allow them in with a smile, with gentleness. Gently open your eyes if you've had them closed. Allow yourself to come into this sacred circle together. Thank you. Honor the practice, honor yourself, honor God. Delightful to be here on day 16 of Elul together. I have a short, sweet story to share about neutral people and the practice. So today, I, like many parents, were taking my children to buy last-minute items for school at the large mall near Haifa, if you're familiar with Israel. And it was packed with people, everyone wearing masks, packed with parents, with children. And we were waiting in a long line, which already is a practice in savlanut and patience. And just smiling everyone, also practicing honor. And in the honor practice, we have a morning affirmation, a phrase that we say, each and every one holy soul. And we chant this for 2 minutes in the morning to just get it into our subconscious, to enter the heart. And I'm sitting there singing it to myself, each and every one holy soul, just allowing it to be there. And I get up to the counter, and the person waiting on us was very impatient, very just overworked, probably underpaid. Just not able to see me and my humanity and honor. And so I greet her, of course. I greet her. And that's part of the practice, is greeting people. And that softens her a little. She's able to be a little bit more present. But you could see she's frazzled. And had I not been practicing, or any of us, depending on where we are in the continuum of where we are in any midah, that soul trait, I might have been really triggered by how she treated me, with impatience, short, quick. Let's get this over with, this transaction. Of course, she has a whole line of people, so I have to be aware of her needs and not taking up too much space, which ties into the midah of anava, of humility. But had I not been doing the practice, I probably would have taken it personally. I would have gotten angry, or at least annoyed and frustrated. And this is it. This is my neutral person. I have these neutral people all day, just like you, if we're out interacting. And really just applying the practice, each and every one, holy soul, and keeping that gentle smile and that openness of just trying to appreciate we're here, and we're all trying to do our best. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this practice, because it allows me to let go of interactions like that, to forgive that person, forgive any tension, anything that I might have held and not be able to open up and let go. And so this is what we can do this week with all the neutral people that come to mind, or that we interact with on a daily basis. It's really bringing more of that acceptance, really recognizing what's happening in the present moment, trying to be mindful and awake of, wow, am I being triggered? Owning our own reactions so that we can actually respond with wise discernment. So with that, we will enter our classic forgiveness prayer that we have in our lovely Jewish tradition, that we say before the Shema at night. We say it together now. And I will have my lovely worker today in mind, and everyone that is part of my neutral people. You too. So together, I hereby forgive anyone who has angered me or provoked me or sinned against me, physically or financially, or by failing to give me due respect, or in any other matter related to me, involuntarily or willingly, inadvertently or deliberately, whether in word or deed. Let no one incur punishment because of me. May I let go, may I forgive them, may I ask for forgiveness when I have caused suffering. We at the Institute for Holiness, Kehilat Mussar, welcome your donations either daily or at the end of this 40 days. If this is a practice that is deeply meaningful to you and has you benefited from, this is a free will offering on our part. And it is part of the Buddhist tradition called dana, to offer. If any amount that you're able to would support our work to continue to offer things like this. We also accept sponsorships in honor or in memory of someone. We thank you for joining us. Thank you for your practice, taking refuge in God, in this community here of Mussar Mindfulness, and in Torah, and all of us together. Thank you. I will see you tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem, with God's help, at the same time, 8:30 Israel time. Take care of yourselves.